What up, guys? It's Brian Johnson, owner of Complete Fitness for Women, Knockout Fitness. We're gonna break back into this on basically where we left off at last time, regarding communication with our children in regards to nutrition, activity. During this, prior to coming on, we were having a conversation, and we were talking to Vanessa had a conversation regarding her child. If you could, Vanessa, tell us about your situation with your child. Not
Uh,
situation, but her being locked in.
she's locked in. My
Yes.
daughter Chloe came home. She's 17 and she is very strong-minded and does her own thing. She came home from school the other day and changed into some more athletic type clothes to go and work out. And she came downstairs and I said, "Where are you going?" She said, "I'm meeting my friend up at Planet Fitness. She's got a membership there and I can be her guest." And I said, "Oh, that's awesome." And she said, "Yeah, we're locked in, mom. We're gonna work out. We have a schedule. We have set days, and we are also going to work on our food." And I said, "Well, that's great." I said, "What kind of modifications are you making with your food?" She said, "We're really going to try hard and cut down on the soda, not eat as much fried foods, and just continue with that and just keep each other accountable." When she left the house, I, like, gave myself, like, a little mom hug, like, just knowing that she's out there, whether it was her friend that approached Chloe or Chloe that approached her friend, I'm not really sure how that all went down, but obviously they are having conversations about their fitness, their health, what is going on more so than who are you dating and what's the happening thing right now,
Yeah.
which made
Right.
me so proud that she's taking her health and, her fitness into consideration at age 17. Like, I think that that's such a huge thing for teenagers to really set their mind to now and to already have a plan in
Mhm.
Certainly.
place.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yes.
I think
amazing.
yeah, and I think that ties back into, for me, the conversation we had last week when we're talking about the generation coming or generations below us. Like Brian said something about, well, how do we prepare them for Perry or the things to come? And
Right.
that would be a great way, is just saying, like, at 17, you already have in your mind, like, nutrition and physical fitness are important. And I would just say keep with it because you can't go wrong. It will help minimize some of those Perry symptoms,
Mhm.
Mhm.
um, which is very, very important. As far as like my kids doing what or just mimicking what I do, I think for me, it's more about like they notice when I go to the gym, my mental health is better.
Yeah.
Because I guess to them, mom's getting that me time. So if it's 5:30, 4:35 o'clock, my middle or my baby will be like, "Have you been to the gym?" Like, I'm just wondering, have you been to the gym yet? Are you going to the gym? Like,
Exactly.
he
Yeah.
equates mom, she hasn't had her time, and I'm hoping that she's gonna get some today. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, yeah, they start seeing differences and changes and positive impacts. That's what we'll say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's huge other than them seeing us do these things, but also us bringing it to different levels. Like you said, the mental health, it's not just about nutrition, it's not just about the activity, it's like all of the pillars that come together. And who are you surrounding yourself with? I mean,
Mhm.
obviously, this girl that, Chloe goes to school with was like impressionable on her, or vice versa. And I think that to have people in your life who are genuinely caring about you in that way,
Mhm.
anyone that cares about your mental and physical health, I think is such a
Yes.
huge
Most certainly.
impact.
Yeah.
Keep that person in your life. They want you to
Mhm.
be the best that you can be, and they see something in you, and just hold on tight to that person.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this is totally off, not totally off, but Do you guys use an anchor individual like that? And I'm saying that because I have in the past, and I'm going off of what you just mentioned in regards to that, which is a beautiful thing. You have somebody like that in your life, goes out to the gym with you, right there with you. Um, I had someone like that. Me and a buddy of mine, man, we used to hit the gym all the time, all the time, all the time. And I think I was using him initially. This is my earlier time. I think I was using him as like my anchor
Yeah.
because when he slowed down from going, it actually slowed me down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
it's getting your mental correct first. Like,
Yeah.
it's great that we're going together, but I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Correct.
great that
Mhm.
we are in sync with each other. But yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah.
Have you guys experienced that before? Like
Yes,
having an
I
anchor person?
I personally have, and people have come to me, my friends, and they're like, "I need you to be my accountability partner." And I'm like, "Okay, awesome." But that also doesn't mean like I'm going to drive to your house and pick you up and take you to the gym. I'm going to the
Right.
gym. I'm going to be there regardless. If I'm not
Yes.
going to be there for some
Mhm.
reason, I will tell you like, "Hey, I'm not going to make it this morning, whatever." But
True.
Yeah.
you not going is going to not it's not gonna prevent me from going. Like, I have a
True.
goal.
Yes.
I love when we work out together. I'm sorry you
Mhm.
couldn't make it this time, but I still have, this goal to meet, and I still have this plan in place. I'm going to go to the gym whether it's by myself. I love to try new
True.
Yeah.
things by myself. When I started doing some Pilates, everyone was like, "Who are you going with?" I'm going by myself. Like, I
Yep.
don't like I'm interested in this and I love it. I mean, Kara got me to go initially, but I go to classes without her all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's a
Mhm.
very
Yes.
important, statement, Brian, to realize like, yeah, this is your accountability partner, this is your check-in person, but you don't need that person to go complete your workout.
True.
Right.
Right.
True. True.
You need to have that drive deep down inside, that
Got
motivation for
to.
yourself.
You got to.
Yeah.
Initially, yes. Yes, getting you out there. Yes. Somebody get you out there, get you off your butt, get you into the gym.
Mhm.
Beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got it from here if you're not there, but yes, that is because it's happened before. Many individuals have come to the gym simply because they were invited to the gym, um, or invited to work out, not necessarily the gym, but invited to work out and have
Mhm.
gone and have left that other
Yep.
individual in the dust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It definitely happens. It definitely happens.
Mhm.
Any you other guys experience that, anchors, or you've always been, I'll go to the gym by myself, headphones on, I don't need nobody.
I mean, I'm
I
an
think for me, in the very beginning, when I first started boot camp, it was just I wanted to do something for me. And then after doing it for a couple of years, me and my boot camp bestie were like locked in. And
Let
it
me guess who
was,
you're
I think,
talking about.
right. Like I don't know. If you know, you know. That's another one. If you know, you know. So
that's
Yes.
right.
we were locked in and like we spent this will go back to last week, Brian. Like we've probably spent 6 days a week together, sometimes 7, working out.
Oh,
So
wow.
of course we were synced.
Yes.
Did you research that? No, you didn't. All right.
No.
So we were synced because we spent so much time together. But it was very motivating because we were on the same journey. We were doing the same things, texting. Like she'll send me the eye emoji when we would get up. If I wasn't up or she didn't think I was up and be like, "Are you up? Are you on your way?" Um, it was nice. There were some times where I felt like it was crushish because if something happened and she couldn't go, then I'd be like, "Oh, I'll go later," and then later never came. So I
Yeah.
Yep.
can see
Yeah.
both. But I think we were good for each other because we both had the same goal. It helped also that we worked at the same place at certain times. So if we did make it to 5 at 5:30, we would be like, "Okay, get dressed. We're leaving work and going to work out." Um,
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
yeah. So I think and now like we don't work out 6 days a week together, but we do work out some days together, but still we'll meet to walk and things like that and still have those texts back and forth. If she
True.
Mhm.
finds something that she likes to eat, she'll text me and be like 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yeah.
Things like that. So I think it is very important to have those relationships just because
Yeah.
it just gives you a little bit more of a boost.
Hmm.
Yes.
But yeah.
How about yourself, Christina?
When I first started like my fitness journey many, many years ago, I started with my good friend Ty. Her and I, we were at Gold's Gym together. We did the little mini boot camps there together. We did personal training together. Like it was great to have somebody to do that with. And still to this day, like we'll meet up, we'll go for walks, we'll do things like that. But I'm kind of a natural loner, so for me it wasn't hard transitioning into doing things by myself. Like when I go see Ray, it's Samantha and I actually used to be Amber and I, and then I had to change my schedule around a little bit due to work. But um, it's nice because we can push each other. You
Yes.
Yeah.
know, I still go see Ray when she's on vacation. She still goes sees Ray when I'm on vacation. So it's not like we are holding each other accountable. But
Yes.
it is good to have that person there to say, okay, well, she did this amount of weight, so I'm gonna do it too. Or
Yeah.
Christina did this amount, so I'm gonna try it out. And sometimes she's like, I ain't about that today. you
Yeah.
know, so but and even today, like there's some ladies when they know I'm not teaching boot camp, if I'm free and they ask, hey, you want to come take boot camp with us,
Yeah.
I'll jump right on that floor and do
Mhm.
it with them. They don't necessarily need me there, but I think sometimes it's good to see that, hey, one of these instructors are actually getting on the floor
Yeah.
doing these things with us.
Mhm.
And you know they get to see that as sometimes we struggle too. We over there trying to
Yeah.
catch our breaths at a burpee station. They see that.
Go figure.
I mean, they see that like, you're not this superhuman, that you're just like them and you have struggles just as well.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but for the most part, I tend to kind of still do my own thing, but I do have a partner, so
Yeah.
that's where I'm
Got
at
it.
with it.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm
What we were
really
talking
actually
about. Oh, go ahead. I'm
kind of
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
trying
Go ahead.
piggybacking what you just said, Christina, about, adding the more weight or whatever.
Mhm.
I actually experienced that this week at boot camp when we did the partner assisted, which is totally not my favorite. And I know that if you would have posted partner assisted, I would not have showed up. So thank you for not posting that. Um,
Interesting
and
conversation.
yeah,
Very.
Uh-oh.
because for me, I always felt like it wouldn't be a good calorie burn, but honestly, this one was an amazing calorie burn and it was a great
Mhm.
circuit. So when I was working out with my workout buddy, we were doing the bicep station and I added the extra donuts on and she kind of looked at me and I was like, you can do this too. I'm like, you got this. She's like, I don't know about
Mhm.
that. And she did it. She absolutely did it. And I think that that's super important to have somebody who you're working out with or in the
Yep.
Yeah.
team that you're in with boot camp. Like 5 a.m. is the most badass women ever. That's all I'm going to say.
Badass.
And we have been doing 5 a.m. for a very long time, and everyone knows each other. And
The
I
Yes.
early
think that we
birds.
look at each other and we're kind of
It's
like, oh, she's
Rose.
doing a little bit heavier. I know I can lift a little bit heavier.
Yep.
I
Right.
think that's something super important to recognize in yourself. And if you're at a station with somebody else to like push them, be like, I know you can do a little heavier than that. You can do it,
Yeah.
and if you need to
Yeah.
stop and spot them for a second, stop and spot them for a second so they can
Yep.
Mhm.
get the full, feel of, dang, I am awesome.
Mhm.
So
I mean, that
is
goes
it that you
along with the
guys want to
bench
look
press. I think
comfortable
of
doing so?
What'd you say, Brian?
Is it you trying to look comfortable doing the weight that you're comfortable with? Like what is the reasoning for not wanting to go? It's like you mentioned, it's some badass women in that gym. And I
Mhm.
know the strength of many of them because I'm right there. Help, like I said, I will have my hand on that bar for bench press, as an example.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
even touching that
honestly,
freaking.
for me, and I say this a lot in my class when I'm teaching, it is not about the quantity. It is quality over quantity
True.
every
Yes.
time, especially
Every
this
time.
newer class that I'm teaching where we're starting out with the heavier weights and then going down to the lighter because we're going to
Yes.
completely burn it out. But
Yeah.
I honestly think that it is so ingrained in our brain. If I don't do 50, curls, it's not good enough. If I only do
Yeah.
20 at the heavier weight, it just doesn't like do the same thing, I
Mhm.
think, mentally for us.
You
For
said it
me,
earlier about the
yeah,
calorie burn. You said it
yeah,
earlier.
it's about the
It is
calorie burn.
totally not the case. It's totally not the
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, which is why I don't wear my watch on Sundays. Honestly, it's really for mental health. I did spin this morning. I did not wear my watch. I have no idea how many calories I burned. I know that I
But
spun
you
for
moved your
45 minutes.
body.
I
Right.
definitely spun for 45 minutes. I was sweaty when we left and I ate my macro breakfast, my macro lunch, and then tonight
Yep.
we're going to have our sweet potato chili that is what we're having, and it's not
That
horrible,
sounds
and
great.
it's my one untracked meal, and
Yeah.
it is so much about the calorie burn. I feel like people get so obsessed with their watch
Yeah.
and the
Yep.
numbers, and I'm not doing enough, and I think that that's like a huge,
I
huge
actually I read an
downfall.
article on that. I actually read an
Mhm.
article on that, and it was mentioning that that's like the bitter and sweet as far as having that watch on. Like
Yep,
you
Mhm.
you don't know what you're doing as far as when you're working out. So
yep,
it definitely lets you know what you're doing, the calorie
Mhm.
burn you're doing.
Yeah.
But you're
And
so focused on it, which is the bad part of it. You're so focused on it that you know what I'm saying, you end up doing what you just mentioned too. You're down there, you're doing 50 million bench press wrong,
yeah.
mhm,
trying to get the
yeah,
calorie burn for the
Yep.
watch. You know what I'm saying? And nothing is being done correct. It makes sense. The article made total sense in regards to it being a good and bad thing. But yes,
yeah,
definitely,
Yeah.
it
definitely.
And
definitely
then
is.
we have to think about like there's a difference. Like my calorie burn 2 years ago, me being the same person, is different than my calorie burn now.
Yep.
But what was the difference in my weight? Like all of that is taken into
Mhm,
account to
And the type of
to
workout you're
show,
doing.
It
yeah,
is.
mhm,
what type
It
of
You
is.
workout
working
you're doing. If
legs and upper
you're
body are
adding, you're
totally fit.
putting it on.
Yes,
If
yes,
Yep.
you're moving your arms, which is where your watch is, but I mean, it
yep,
all takes into effect. Yeah,
mhm,
but that watch thing is hard. I saw you post
Yeah.
that today that you didn't wear your watch today,
yeah.
and I
So
was
I have it
like,
on watch list.
and then I went and
yes.
put mine on.
It's like running with me, man. I've turned around, came back to the house for my
To
watch.
get
That
the
is like
watch.
Oh, yeah, and
crazy,
people are like,
crazy
"Oh,
work.
my workout didn't count, I didn't wear my watch." Girl, you moved your body. You like,
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Right.
I see you
Yes,
sweating in this gym. You are
yes,
here. That's all that matters. That watch is it really is such a for some, it's a necessary evil, but honestly, it
yes,
Yeah.
really
yes,
messes with my mind, which is why on
yes. It
Yeah.
Sundays
does.
it's
It
Mhm.
charging
does.
day. It's upstairs in my room charging right now. It's
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
block.
But it's definitely a known fact because I mean I've done it before. I've recorded a lot of my workouts just to see. Now I'm not a high calorie burner at all,
Mhm.
so I know when I do lower body, I'm gonna burn twice as much as I do lower body. I mean, yeah,
Always.
upper
Yes,
body, vice versa, all the time. Upper body, you're gonna burn the least calories,
yes,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but my upper body is always sore, so I know I did a great workout.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you gotta judge it based off of the fact, okay, I'm sore, like I'm, you know, and stop
There's
paying
right.
attention to that watch all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yes, yes. You did the
Yeah.
work. You went to the gym. You did the workout. You got a great sweat. Take
Mhm.
your ass home. You did well. Plain and
Yeah,
Yep.
you're
simple.
still
Period.
burning calories throughout the
Yes,
day.
you
You
are.
you get up in the morning and you do strength training, you're continuously burning and burning and burning. and not realizing that you are, and that's stuff that your watch can't actually pick up all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and that's to keep that in mind. Like my watch tells me that I burn over 3,000 calories a day.
Yep.
Dang.
And I do. I I don't really sit down a whole lot. I have a sit down job, but I get up, I walk, I'm constantly moving, but in the same sense, I don't know that that's 100% accurate neither.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't really judge my calorie burn based off of that. I
Yeah.
Makes
really
sense.
just pay attention to how I feel after my workouts
Mhm.
and, long term, how I feel and what I look like.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
I really
Yeah.
just use it for my steps. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I do. So
Totally
just so
makes
I
sense.
don't get into this habit, because I did for a while. I was recording everything, my spin classes, boot camps, when I went to go see Ray, and just to see how many active calories I was burning a day, and then I just stopped because
Yeah.
it can become an
Yeah.
obsession.
Yes.
Yes. Most
Very
certainly.
much
Most
so.
certainly. All right, ladies. I'm going into this next one. We're right now right at going into 30, close to 30 minutes in. So going into the next episode, again, we like to tail end with a conversation to fall into the next episode. So we are looking at restriction versus structure. Restriction versus structure. Had two nice ladies approach me in the gym, and they were asking about what restriction meant to them. We started talking on it episode before, and fell off on it or whatever the case. But they wanted to understand what restriction meant to me. So I broke it down to them regarding what restriction was in regards to boundaries. Restriction is not a bad word. When we work with clients, we give clients PAR-Qs. PAR-Qs
Yes.
are to get information based off that client. Brian, I have a goal. I need to be in this wedding dress or this my girlfriend's wedding in 10 weeks. You know what I'm saying? That's her goal. That restriction placed on that individual's plan is going to dictate that 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Another individual comes to me, Brian, I have a goal, not really a timeline. I want to get healthy. I'm working on my fitness journey, my wellness journey. Not interested in no timeline. I just want to eat healthy. I want to understand what healthy looks like. That plan or that restriction of that plan is much more wide open than an individual that has a goal. So your
Mhm.
restriction is based off of goal and timeline.
Yeah.
That was the explanation in there. What is you guys' definition of what restriction or structure looks like? What does that look like to you guys? Either one of you.
Well, I don't like to use the word restriction because it puts a negative spin on it. Kind of makes you feel like if you talk about restriction, I'm in trouble. So I like to say locked in. What do I need to do to achieve this goal that I want to achieve? Just
Yes.
because I've been on what people would consider a very, and I do mean very restricted diet, just because of the bodybuilding competitions.
For a goal. Yes.
Yeah, when because the thing is that if I looked at it as a restriction, then I'm starting on the path of setting myself up for failure. And because then when I get this meal plan and I'm not locked in, I'm not ready, my mindset's not there. The next thing I'm going to focus on is what is not on that meal plan and what I
Mhm.
cannot have. So again,
Absolutely.
you put the can'ts in there, you put the restrictions, you're piling all these negative aspects to what your end goal is. If I come to here and I say I want to get into this dress by I had this Christmas party I want to go to, I bought this dress, I need to lose a little bit of weight just so I can get it and wear it. You know, lock in. Lock in. You look at this is what I got to do to meet this goal. Because when you meet this goal, think about all the rewards at the end of that,
Mhm.
because it ain't just the fact that you got into that dress. You look good in that dress. You feel good in that dress. You go to this party and you get all these compliments, but then long term, you have taught yourself how to eat. You're feeling better. You're having more energy. So I like to say, think of it as being I'm locked into what I want to achieve, and then so many rewards at the end of it. Because again, you definitely start focusing on the can'ts. I love chips and cheese. Do you think chips and cheese were on my meal plan? No. But I didn't focus on that. Like when I looked at that meal plan, I was like, okay, this is what I got to do. This is what I got to eat. Boom, here we go. My ultimate goals, I wanted to get on stage. I wanted to look my best, feel my best, and I wanted to win.
Yeah.
Well, even with what you just mentioned in regards to the chips and cheese, pizza, that we were talking about this earlier. Like that there is no such thing as bad food, like we talked about earlier.
No, there isn't.
Your 300 calories is 300 calories. The nutrition in that 300 calories dictates you're going forward or to the rear. Plain and
It's the
simple. Or
nutritional
correction,
value
not to
that
the rear,
swings.
how fast or slow you get to that goal. Because
Exactly.
you could definitely have pizza, chips and cheese within your plan. Your plan is not going to be as fast as the next one. Plain and
Right.
simple.
And you're going to be
Because that's not
hungry.
your goal.
You're
Yes,
gonna be hungry.
that's not
You're
your
gonna be
goal. Your
hungry.
goal is to, I wanna eat. I still go out. I still go to baby showers. That's what you came to me for. You came to me because Brian, I still go out. I still go out every night. I still drink. I can definitely set you up on a plan. Just know that it's not going to be nothing close to this plan. So your
Right.
restrictions are wide open. Her restrictions are much tighter, and we have
Yep.
plans based off that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what you listen to your client. Your client tells you what they want, and you make those restrictions based off of what their timeline is. If their timeline is 8 weeks, we can't do 8 weeks and get you in that dress.
How about we
but you
say?
skip-
How about we say we make modifications instead of
Or
restrictions? We gotta
recommendations.
modify what we're
But at the
taking.
end of the day, it's the same thing. Like we
Yeah.
can put a bow on it and make it look. You open that box up, it's the same thing in the box. Like
Yeah.
I can throw a bow on it for the
You're
Christmas.
right.
You can make it
I
any way
mean,
you want to.
you ultimately you are right, but like I said, stop making it seem as it's this punishment and say,
And
okay,
it's not one.
I gotta get locked in because I want to get into this dress. I want to do this competition.
Yes.
I
Yes.
want to lose 15 pounds. Like whatever
Right.
your goal is just you got to get the mindset of being locked in. Because what my restrictions were doing bodybuilding was not the same restrictions as somebody losing weight or somebody
Not
doing
at
that.
all.
Like it's
Not at all.
something different. So you can't, comparison is a killer. So
Big time
It
killer.
is. It
it
totally
is. And
is.
I'm telling you, I will pull that. I still have that meal plan sitting on my refrigerator. It's magnetized to my refrigerator because it is very humbling to see how I ate 6 meals, but they were mini meals. And when I first started it was just too much food at first.
Yeah.
When I started doing strength training to that, I was like, I'm about to starve. When is my next meal? But your body is in the process of adjusting to that. But you'd be surprised if you follow a restricted meal plan, even for 2 weeks, and you try to go back to some of your old ways, food
You
tastes
don't even want
different.
to.
Totally
Yes.
different.
And we
We
said that
talked
on
about
last
this.
podcast. It's
Yeah.
like, ooh, I ate this. Did it really taste like this?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Yes.
true.
Yeah. And we talked about that. Like, okay, I want a Little Debbie's Christmas cake.
That
I
Yes.
do.
And I'm going to eat it.
But
I'm going to eat it.
after I haven't had one for so long, and then I try to eat one, and then in 30 minutes, either my stomach is hurting or I'm starving because it gave me nothing nutritionally.
Right.
Then you get to thinking about it, and you're like, was it really worth it? And for somebody, it
I was
might
about to say
be.
that.
It might
Yeah.
It absolutely might be worth
Right.
it. Because for me, my mini Dr. Pepper with regular sugar is absolutely worth it.
be.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You see
Right.
that all
Um,
them people in that house about to get. They ain't gonna be like,
Listen, I will tear all of this shit up if you drink my mini Dr.
It's like,
Pepper.
give me my fucking Pepper.
All of this up.
But for me, I'm not a big soda drinker. But when I did drink soda, my two favorite to go to was a Sprite and a Sunkist. Like I love Sunkist. I can't drink Sunkist to this day. It's thick, it's syrupy, it doesn't taste
Yeah.
good to me. So
yeah.
if I need that soda fix, I will. I'll go get me that little can of Sprite, get my little soda fix, go about my business.
Go
yep,
about your
Yep.
business.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. But it just goes back to
I just don't
Brian
like the
and
word
Christina
looking. It,
said. It just goes back to like what you said. What is your goal?
Yep.
What is the end goal? Do you just
yes,
want to look at what you're eating to realize I'm not eating the best? Not the best,
Mhm.
not horrible, but not the best. I don't need that honey bun at breakfast. I don't need whatever. Or is your goal, I want to lock in and in 10 weeks get in that dress, or
Yeah.
in 12 weeks do a high rocks competition, or in
Yes.
16
Right.
weeks be on a stage? Like, what is the end goal? And then
true.
Right.
it's our job to get you to that end goal,
To that end goal.
Mhm.
also
Yes.
understanding that we are all adults. Right?
Right.
And
Yes.
that if
Oh yes.
you really
Yes.
want to lock in, then you will lock in and take the recommendations
Yep.
and
Yep.
restrictions.
You came to me. You came to
You
me.
you can't even.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
You came
But you
to me.
you can
you can
also come
only
to us.
lead, them so far. We can't actually like make you do this. You know what I
No,
mean? Like we can
not
give
at
you the
all.
Right.
tools, but you need to
Give
do
you
the
the
work.
tools. Mhm.
Yep.
It's like in
Absolutely.
boot camp. I can't make you do these burpees.
No, you can't.
No, no.
No. Absolutely.
And some of them
I cannot
No,
won't.
make
you
you do these
can't.
And
burpees.
some people won't. You're right, Christina. Some people won't. You can't make them run those 3 light posts.
No,
Right.
no, at all. I
And
can't
that
at all,
is
But
to
man. But if
play.
yeah.
you came there for a reason, man. You came
Mm-hmm.
for a reason. At least put both feet. When you do anything in life has discipline involved with it.
Yep.
Yes.
You get up in the morning, put clothes on, you lay your clothes out, sneakers at the bottom of the bed,
Yep.
to
Socks
get
in the
up to go into that gym, to listen to my loud ass mouth every freaking morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. You're coming in there at 5 you're getting up at 4:30 or
Mm-hmm.
20 to come into the gym at 5 o'clock to listen to me. That is
Yeah.
discipline, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's not
Yeah.
discipline listening.
Yep.
It's not discipline to hear me. It's a discipline because you're trying to do something to better
All
yourself.
the steps to get
Yep.
to that.
Everything has discipline.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
if whatever you do, regardless of what meal plan you seem to be on or whatever it is discipline involved. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
discipline involved. If that was not the case, I wouldn't be needed. You wouldn't be needed. There'll be no reason for us to be here. Why are
Right.
we even serviced or called to service you
Mm-hmm.
if there is not some type of holding hand type of situation?
Mhm.
There is a
Right.
holding hand type of situation involved in this. And
Yeah.
it is what it is, man. Like
Right.
you
Yep.
cannot get to where you're trying to get to without no type of lead. You
Yep.
can't.
That's
It's
right.
not gonna happen.
Guidance is so important,
It is
It's
very
totally important.
important.
Yes.
And
Yep.
have like
sometimes we're our worst enemies.
enemy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
I
Yes.
agree.
You
Yes.
kind of have to do it like Alicia does to her son. Sons, or we do to all of our kids. Actually, when you start something,
You
let's
finish
finish
it.
it. Finish
Yes.
it.
Mhm.
Finish it to
Yes.
the end and see it out. Like I said, at the end of that 6 weeks, you don't like boot camp. You don't like the nutritional program. At least you committed to doing
Yeah.
Yes.
something
Yes.
Mhm.
and you follow through with it.
You
Mhm.
tried.
But I don't feel like you'll not like it. I feel like 99% of the people who actually do it do try to follow through, do try to at least be there, even if it's twice a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And at
Yes.
the end of it,
There is no
whatever it
loser.
is, at the end of that 6-week nutrition plan or that 6 weeks boot camp, like if you just sit with yourself and think, how different am I now than I was 6
Mhm.
weeks ago. There will be a
Yes.
laundry list of things that you've been able to achieve,
Yep.
the positive impacts it's had on just you, so and potentially positive impacts on other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Again, it's about looking at the rewards that are when you have finished it. Here's your goal. You've met that. Now really sit in it and think of all the rewards that you reap
Mhm.
from doing that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
think it's
I guess
super
that is
important to have like a realistic goal. Like
Yes.
this
yes.
customer, this person that came to you, Brian, obviously that is a very realistic goal. That is something that can be met. I
Yeah.
mean, I think taking small bites is such a huge
Mhm.
thing, and every time you do succeed, even if it's the smallest little thing, you need
Yeah.
to celebrate your small wins. I
Yes.
think that is so important, especially when you're on a weight loss journey, a health improvement journey.
Yeah.
The things that you couldn't do before, and
Mhm.
now all of a sudden you can do them, even if it's just walking up a flight of stairs and not completely
Mhm.
be winded by the time you get up, or being
Yep.
able to
Drinking
carry,
water.
your toddler
Yeah.
from the bottom of the driveway all the way back up and a thing of groceries. Like just all those things. You're like, I could never do that before. Getting up off the
Mhm.
ground, and not having to like pull yourself up on and use something else to get you up off the ground. Like all those things, those are your small wins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Celebrate them.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. And many people don't, man. They don't. And it's the same way that the face. I think I need to start pushing a lot of the pictures and videos of um old individuals, not old in age, but old individuals that have been in the gym that are still here. Those that are not. Like
Mhm.
you need the Facebook pop-ups, how
The
that
Yeah,
comes up
memories.
sometime, you like,
memories.
yes, you
Yeah.
like, wow. Like that's
Mhm.
dope. You know what I'm saying? That needs the
Yeah.
I don't think they realize how big that actually is. Is you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh,
For
it's
a lot of individuals.
huge. It's
It's, it's,
Mhm.
huge,
it's
and
huge, man. It's big
that's
time huge.
one thing. Christy Irby, she was like, take your pictures. Take your
Yes.
pictures.
Yes.
Take your pictures in your gym clothes. Take your pictures in your regular clothes. Take your pictures when you put on
Yes.
an outfit and you're like, dang, this is big on me now. Or, oh, hey, I look
Mhm.
so freaking awesome in this. Where before
Yes.
Mhm.
I didn't feel my best. Like, take
No.
the
Yeah.
picture. Take
Yes.
the
Yes.
picture.
You
I
looking in that
mean, I
mirror and
think,
taking a picture are two totally different things.
yeah.
Mhm.
Two totally
Yeah.
different things. Yes.
Yep. I think it's so important to remember what you struggled with and now it's way behind you because you crushed it. It
Yes.
is in the rear view and you are just
Yep.
full steam ahead. And I think all those small little steps or bites as I like to call them, is you putting in that work, you setting yourself up for success. Like you don't have to get the whole prize at once. Have
True.
little stops along the way,
True. True.
And
which is
that
something I
just
tell
ties
my kids,
into
you know?
yeah, and that Vanessa ties into the conversation we've had about it is okay to rest.
It is
You
Yes.
okay
may
to
have a
rest.
goal.
Yes.
Yes.
You may have a goal and
Mhm.
feel like for those 6 weeks you've gotta go full speed
Mm-mm.
ahead, but rest is so important.
Important.
It is
Yeah.
Yes.
absolutely important.
Yeah.
And contrary to popular belief, it is absolutely okay to miss a Monday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely okay
Yeah.
Absolutely
to
It
okay
miss
to miss a Monday.
it
a
is okay
Yes.
to miss. I mean, what's going to
Yep.
happen if you don't go to the gym on Monday? What happens? I need to know. Does it
Yeah.
I
Yep.
Please
mean,
tell me.
there's been plenty of Mondays that it has legit been my rest day because I did spin
Yes.
on Sunday. I'm
Mhm.
Yes.
doing teaching class
You
Yes.
on
have to teach
Tuesday,
on
boot camp,
Tuesday. Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, teaching class on Friday, and then I teach on Saturdays. Monday
Yep.
most definitely will be my rest day. And it's
Yeah.
okay. You have
I
to
It
think
have
I
is.
think
your
that's one of those
schedule.
cliche type things that for individuals that I guess started out that did not work out on weekends. So it was
Yeah.
like, okay, we didn't do nothing on the weekend but party, party, party. And that's not the case
Yeah.
for many. Like, that's not the case for many
Mhm.
individuals. Like,
Right.
I
No.
work out on the weekend all the freaking time. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
a Monday to me is no different than any other freaking, you know what I'm saying? There's
It
no
certainly
special,
isn't.
okay, I
Yeah.
worked, I played all Saturday. I went to church Sunday. I rested Sunday. So I have to make money. No, if you've been doing that all throughout the week consistently, I'm missing
Yeah.
Monday, Thursday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
doesn't really matter,
Wednesday.
and my
It's crazy.
whole something that really has resonated with me is when you feel like you're ready, like when you're like, you know what, I'm done. I'm going to go for a walk. That's your starting point. It doesn't matter if it's a Monday, a Thursday at 3 o'clock, or hey, you know what, I'm going to eat tonight. I'm going to get some chicken. I'm going to have a protein based dinner with some healthy carbs and a vegetable. And I'm starting right now. It is 6 o'clock
Yes.
on a Thursday. Girl,
Yep.
Yeah.
that is what needs to happen. You don't need a new month, a new week, a Monday. That is all just a toxic, toxic, toxic.
Yep.
You
Mhm.
can start today, right now at 3:54.
Yes. Yes.
Legitimately.
Do you
Yeah.
realize
Do
how many
something
people have
small.
told me when they see me in the grocery store, Brian, January, I'm going to be right up. Why wait
Mm-mm.
until January, man?
Why
Like, you
wait?
can
Why?
do this right
Start now.
now.
Yep.
Yes. Show me how serious you are doing it right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like why wait? It's another month and a half, 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Before we even get to that. Anything can happen to you right now.
Yep.
Anything
Mhm.
could happen to you right now.
Yep.
Start
And
right now.
it
Get into
doesn't
it.
need to be like full blown. Like
No.
just make
Yeah.
one small improvement. I'm going to go for a 30-minute walk today. Or hey,
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not going to drink my soda today and I'm just going to drink my water. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
going to cut out alcohol.
Yep.
I think that people are looking to do like this whole big, I need
Big
to go gung ho
extravagant.
or it doesn't count.
Mhm.
Yes. Huge freaking, like you said,
Baby
this big
steps.
gun hole piece.
You don't.
With
January 1, I'm knocking it out. No.
I mean,
Not
balloons and
necessary.
unicorns
Mm.
jumping out at
Exactly.
you.
exactly.
Not
Exactly.
necessary at all.
No.
It's
Wow.
not. It's not.
Mm-mm.
And I think that people need to get that out of their head. Like you can start whenever you want to.
Yes.
Do it.
Was there a special time when you guys started? Was there like, I know
Yeah.
Christina said that your girlfriend invited you, but was there like a special moment? Like, you know what? After Thanksgiving, I am going into the gym. Like, was there, or you just went to the gym or just started walking? What?
I mean, that was many
I
years ago, but I
for
think we
me,
just got up and went.
you
Like,
just
Yeah.
went.
let's just go. Like, we're tired. We want to do
Mhm.
something. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
For
I
me,
think for me it
mhm,
has, and that just because for me I know what resets me and gets me back into the swing of things is getting up at 4:30 and hearing Brian yell. That just resets me. So it will, for me, if I feel like I need to reset a level set, it will be boot camp because I know that is going to get my butt back to where I need to be.
yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, when I first started, it was a January boot camp, and then this time it's been this session of boot camp. Um, just because that's what I know I needed, and it's not about like waiting until when. It was just I knew that that was the one thing that I knew without a shadow of a doubt would make me get up and get my workouts in before life starts,
Yep.
and I know that's the discipline that I need.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Nothing with you, Vanessa. No type of.
actually for me, it was like for me to get my butt in gear, it was myself seeing a photo that someone else took and I was like, "Oh, sweet baby J. That that's not okay for me."
Mhm.
And then I kind of sat looking at that picture and really like went through myself like how do I feel mentally and physically and I was like I need to do something
Yeah.
and scroll through my
Mhm.
Facebook and a friend of mine posted about boot camp and that was it and I've been hooked ever since.
Yep.
Whether I
You do know
go
you do know all of you ladies are beautiful inside and out. Not just you guys, but each and every last one of y'all, man. So that picture does not define nothing whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I didn't
That's
want that to
right.
be like that.
That's right.
You saw that
Yeah.
picture was like, ugh, I don't like this. Like that's
I was
No.
like, dang, I need to do
And
something about this, you know?
yeah.
And it was more for me that it like took me back and I was like, I know I don't feel good mentally or physically, so
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
a change. I need a positive change. And
Yep.
boot camp was it. Boot camp was it for me mentally and physically. And
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna
I
say
have
this,
met
and I was
so many wonderful women, you know, during my
most certainly,
journey.
Yes.
most
So
certainly.
many.
I'm
Yes.
gonna say this,
So
and I was
many.
told this will be like putting a foot in my mouth. And I actually told Steven this when me and Steven did the video for the gym when he did it. Steven from Super Fit is my brother. So we were talking about I told him it was like a gift and a curse, total gift and a curse to have boot camp, circuits, training at the gym, because it got to the point whereby if you guys knew how much money I spent on that gym equipment, like you all would be like, what the but it's I'm looking at all that gym equipment. This was previous. Looking at all that gym equipment sitting over there, I'm like, okay, it's almost as though I have created something that individuals can break from. And
Yeah.
had to get to the point where I've had to tell individuals to stop, to do
Yeah.
something else, to come back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
you want a mix in regards to your workout. You want a total
Mhm.
mix. You want your
Mhm.
strength
Mhm.
training, you want your PT, and you want your circuit. You want your
Yeah.
strength training, you want your PT, and you want your circuit. Plain and
Yeah.
simple. But it was to the point whereby that's why I started putting the signs up in the gym.
Yeah.
Like in regards to the workout equipment pieces, to try to get individuals to understand the workout pieces. Like
Yeah.
the ultimate goal of the gym itself, man, was to have women to have a location that
Mhm.
was, if not equal, but it's in some cases better than the co-ed gyms, that they
Yeah.
could walk out of that gym and understand every piece of equipment, go into the next gym and know the part. Plain and simple.
Right.
And it was getting to
Yep.
the point of the group training was the only thing that you guys were going to. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
I need for you guys to break away from this. Do you guys feel more comfortable? And I know that right now saying this is a mute point, but you guys feel more comfortable, or I was told because you didn't have to think about it. You got up, walked into the gym,
Mhm.
jumped
Mhm.
on the floor. Everything was
Yep.
done. Do you
Yep.
guys feel as though that it's like and again, just let me know, blessing or a curse in regards to they're having something being in place like that, or you working out on your own?
I think that
As
it's
far
I
as the way,
think it's
important. I think it's
I think
important
it's
to know.
necessary.
Yeah. I think it's important to understand the other equipment. It's not for
Yeah.
everybody. Me
Yeah.
personally, I'm not gonna go put headphones on and go and work out by myself. Like I'm just not. It's not for me. I
Yep.
will walk on the treadmill or the Stairmaster with my headphones on.
and
Um,
quickly though, why is that? Like I'm trying to understand
It's
that.
not
Like why
for
is that?
me, it's not motivating. For me, I
Yeah.
need to have, like, an atmosphere. If I had a buddy that I was going to work out with, then yes, totally. Like I said to Christina, "Hey, Christina, in January, I want you to train me 1 day a week just for upper body," because I know
Mhm.
I will do that and I'll enjoy it
Yeah.
because I'll have
Right.
someone to, like, shoot the shit with and, you know, she's
Yes,
guiding me and teaching me and all those things. But for me, just to put my headphones on, it's not for
Yeah.
me. I've seen a
got it.
bazillion other women doing it, and they kill it. I see them on the machine. They're
Killing it.
killing it.
Yes,
The
Yeah.
biggest
But I
thing
think it
that would
also goes back to what is your goal, right?
yeah.
Sure.
If my goal is to go to the gym every morning at 5 or 6 or 9 a.m. because that's my time, and I don't even want to think, then boot camp is perfect for that person, right? But if
Yep.
my
Mhm.
goal is to reset, learn what I need to learn in those 6 weeks, and then venture out and do other things, then you got the perfect setup for that. You know what I mean? Like it
Right.
just
true.
depends on what that person is looking for. When I did
Mhm.
boot camp, for years, and then me and my bestie ventured off, and when boot camp was 3 days a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we did weights.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's just about like what your goal is. And also, I guess really when you started putting up on the screen like the workouts of the day, it made
Yeah.
people think, oh, I could come in whatever, Saturday, Sunday, whatever, and I could do this. And
Yep.
it guides them to which machines to use. I think it's all about like goals, being educated on what you can do.
True.
Yep.
And then also just them knowing for the 6 weeks, okay, I do have access to all of this stuff on top
All of it.
of
All
yeah.
of
Yes.
it. Yeah.
And like Vanessa said, for some it might be preference. Some people just like group fitness. They
Yep.
just like the groups. They like to go in, close the doors, and work out. Some people like boot camp. Some
Yep.
people like to come in, just work out by themselves and do whatever. I mean, it just depends on what the person needs.
True. True.
And the other biggest thing to add to that I've heard is they just don't know how to use the equipment.
Use the machines.
True. That's
Yeah.
true. Totally true.
They don't, and don't realize that we do have equipment and orientation that the trainers that are there can show them how to use the machines,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then
I did
really,
that with Tracy.
yeah. And that's what I'm saying. You have great instructors there that'll show you how to use these machines. You can go on Pinterest. You can download. If you wanted to
Mhm.
do a workout yourself, and download some, or you get the workout of the day. And at that point, you know how to use these machines, so you
Yeah.
can get on them. But it goes back to structure, what you're trying to achieve, and things of
Mhm.
that nature. But that's the biggest feedback that I like. They look at the machines and like, I have no idea how to use them.
True. True. That was always something on my head, man. Like always. Like it was like, okay, these girls are not even touching this shit, man. What is
But
going
now,
like
look,
what is
you go in there and it's
yes.
somebody
And I
everywhere.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it, man. But it was bothering me big time. I'm like, it would be like during the class time, hella
Nobody.
women up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After the class is
Tons.
over, like nothing. Like you know what I'm saying? It would be your fews, sprinkles,
Mhm.
or individuals on the machine. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, listen, y'all got to get on these machines. Like y'all got to work out on these machines, man.
I've had ladies who would actually personal train with me for a small period of time just to learn how to use the machines.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yep.
And
Interesting.
I'm sure
Interesting.
other personal trainers have had that as well. They just want to learn
Yeah.
how to use the machines. Let me work out with you, get an idea of some workouts
Right.
that I can do,
Yes.
and I take it off on my own.
Uh-huh.
I love that transition. I love seeing that transition. I love seeing that transition when individuals do transition from that I've never seen over there before, and then
Yeah.
will leave the group classes to go to do that. Like I really enjoy seeing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's showing that you are
Progressing.
willing to step outside of that box, that
Yeah.
comfort zone of
Mhm.
you walking
Mhm.
in. Brian,
Yes.
just put the timer on, tell me which way to go,
Let's
and I'm
go.
good to go, and walk out the door. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
You get
going
over
home.
there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But
Interesting.
one thing I do love about the nutrition program and the workouts is
Yes.
that it shows you in the video
Yes.
How to.
exactly
Yes.
how to, and the machines are labeled, your workout is
Yes.
labeled. That would be a huge help for someone who's like me and isn't totally motivated to go and do those sorts of workouts.
Yes.
Mhm.
And just make sure that I am utilizing the machine and, getting my workout done efficiently. Definitely. I feel like those videos are amazing.
They are
And that was the
amazing.
reason I did that. I did that on purpose for that reason. Like I didn't
Mhm.
want it to be no excuse whatsoever. You're getting
Yeah.
the nutrition side of the house. It comes right on your phone. It's videoed out on your phone.
Yep.
Each
Yeah.
piece of equipment is numbered. It's telling you exactly what
Yep.
equipment number to go to. It's showing you how to do it prior to doing it, and it's giving you your sets and reps.
Yep.
So there
Yep.
is a no lose situation in it, man. And
It's really
individuals that
nice.
I see in the program over there, and I'm watching. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's
Do
no,
it. You know. You know
you
what I'm saying?
take the guesswork completely out of it,
Yes.
Yeah.
which
Yes.
totally helped with that one client or all the clients getting more comfortable with the machines. And
Yep.
for someone that has never used a machine before, but they are looking to get more fit, I think that's just the best way.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Outstanding.
love
Outstanding.
it.
Yes, yes. Ladies, it was nice. We will
All
talk to you
right.
guys later. If you
Okay.
can, please like, subscribe up to our page at the Fit Table Podcast. We would love to have you come sit at the table with us. Guys, have a great one.
Bye.